Welcome, beautiful people. I am so sorry I haven't done a garden update in a couple of weeks. I just haven't been feeling myself, and the times that I do and I'm home from work, it's been raining, so it's been a bit of a challenge, but I am going to get a video out today and show you everything that is happening in the garden. Oh my goodness, there is so much to show you. Let's get started. I am down the side of my house where my clothesline is, and I just want to show you the grapes and how well they're coming along. So look at this in here, guys. Look at the grapes coming on. They are starting to get so big. Let me see if we can find some that are in some better light. Look at those ones in there. Can you see them? They're really starting to come along, and because of all of this rain, everything is just greening up. The tarragon has gone crazy. And then this is the other thing I really want to show you in this garden, in this side bit. This is my pomegranate, and I am so super excited because look at these babies. I'm actually going to get some pomegranates very first time. It flowered last year, but I didn't produce any fruit, but this year I'm going to get a few fruit, and I am so super stoked at all of this. Look at all of them. The Barbados Cherry is also in flower over this side, so it looks like this summer we're going to have a really good harvest of different things that we haven't, like, that we've put the time and energy into that hasn't produced yet because it just needed the time. And so this year I think we're going to get some amazing fruits and vegetables out of the garden. I wanted to show you this bathtub. I planted out some onions, but obviously I have had a very naughty puppy dog come through and jump up on here, so I'm going to have to put this mesh trellis just in front of it like that so he can't get into that garden bed. He's a very naughty puppy sometimes, but he's such a beautiful boy. I'll give you a full overlook of the garden and how wonderful it is looking with all this rain, and everything is just so green. And I have some new archways as well, which you'll see in my birthday month video. All right, let's get started. Like the grape over down the side of the house, this grape here is coming along amazing as well. This is going to be the first season that I get grapes off this grapevine, which is Pink Iona, I think it's called. Let me just take a check. Yes, it's a Pink Iona, so it's a nice little pink grape. So I can't wait to have a good taste of these ones. Hopefully they're really tasty. Now let's have a look at a few things that have happened in the garden that I'm a little bit excited about. Let's first get down here, and this is the zucchini seeds that I planted out a little while ago, but they've actually grown up quite nicely. I picked from here yesterday, I picked 3 zucchinis, and as you can see over here, I've got another one that's nearly ready to pick as well. So this is the I want to say it's the Italian zucchini. I think that's what it's called. I'll put the correct name on the screen for you. I'll have a look at the seed pack. I also want to show you guys these cute little ceramic labels that I was given for my birthday from one of my girls. This one here obviously says zucchini because we're in the zucchini patch, but I've got a whole heap of them around the garden. These tags were made by Daydream Pottery. I'll put their link down for their Instagram and Facebook down in the description below, because it's a small business, and I like supporting small businesses. It's a fantastic way to boost the economy and just to let people know that they're appreciated on their craft, things that they do. don't know if you can see, there's more zucchinis back over in there as well. So this little zucchini patch is doing magnificently. I am so impressed. All right, as we walk from the zucchini patch, we'll come over here to the banana and this lovely area here. I was given some more zucchinis, but this one is the zucchini, the blackjack zucchinis. So I've planted them over here, and they're consecutive planted really, because those ones are producing, my golden ones are producing as well, and these will come on later. And yes, we'll probably have a lot of zucchinis, but we eat a lot of zucchinis as well all the time. So in this patch over here where the banana is, I actually have ginger growing in along the fence there. And now guys, it is that time of the year, if you're in the subtropics, to be planting your turmerics and your gingers. I'm going to plant a piece of turmeric, but turmeric and ginger are the same to plant. So I'm going to give you a little quick demo on how to do it, because it is time now to plant them. And as you can see in the garden, I already have lots that I didn't dig up over the winter, and I've just let them stay, so they're all starting to sprout now. All right guys, so you've got your piece of ginger or turmeric. You want it to be a decent size because you want to get a good harvest from it. Now I've just prepared this area up and just dug it up so it's all ready. So I'm just going to move some of the soil out of the way. I'm going to put my turmeric in, and as you can see, it's starting to sprout from here, and it'll send out shoots over here as well. So I'm just going to lay it down, and then I'm going to cover it up, give it a little pat, and there we go, you're done. Your ginger or your turmeric is planted. I will come along and put some sugarcane mulch over the top of that so we know where it is, and it can shoot through the sugarcane mulch easier than it can through the wood chip that I have here. As I turn you around, I will show you what's already sprouted. So as you can see here, there's my ginger that has already sent out some shoots. I saw lots of shoots over here in this pot, and I've had that one going for quite a while. I might, at the end of this season, I might actually take that out and replenish that pot and replant some in that one. But I actually have ginger all through this mulched area, and shoots are starting to come up everywhere, so I'm super excited about that. And then just over here, so this is where I planted that little bit of turmeric just then, but over here we have the turmeric is starting to shoot as well, and this is a nice little patch. You can see some of the turmeric out already. I didn't harvest all of my ginger and turmeric and left a lot of it in the ground just to overwinter, because I have so much inside in the freezers and fermented that I'd just leave this stuff in. And if I ever want any fresh stuff, I can just come out and dig it up and take a little bit of it, and it's going to be fine. This is actually quite a big patch. If you look at it closely, there's some shoots coming out here. So it's kind of a really big patch, because it goes back a fair way as well. I've got some shoots back here. So this is actually a really big patch, and it's right next to our red dragon fruit, which, look, I've got flowers. So we're going to have dragon fruits in about 2 months' time. So we should have some nice dragon fruit for Christmas, I reckon. While we're over this way, I'll show you how well Matt's chilies. Can you remember them? About a month ago, they were just tiny little seedlings, and look how much they have come to life and just grown with all the rain. And I think they're absolutely loving the horse poo that I put down for them as well. Have some stray radishes coming up here. I'm not too sure how they'll go because the ground underneath is fairly solid, but even if they don't produce big roots, they're getting some sort of root into the ground, which is great to start aerating the ground and help breaking up the soil down there and getting it to a really good condition. Back to the chilies, I want to show you another thing that I got for my birthday, and I absolutely love this. This is from the little farm plot, and they're labels, and they, as you can see there, they've got a QR code. So you scan the QR code and it takes you to their website where it shows you growing instructions and how to use that particular plant that you're doing. So I've got a whole heap of these labels around the garden as well, and I will put their link to their Instagram and Facebook in description below, so you can check them out. Once again, another little business, and I love sharing the little businesses with people, because we've all got to start somewhere, and small, fairly local businesses are the best way to do it. Now let's come over here to the pineapple tomato. I'm pretty sure I remember showing you that I lost the one here, but the one that I still have is going amazing. It's even starting to send out some flowers here. I'm going to cut off this one here, I think, because it's got three stems. This is the main stem. Obviously, I'm going to keep that. I'll get rid of that one because that's just going to be a hassle. And these two, I might keep this one, and I might chop this one off and put it in the ground and see if that'll replace the one that died off. The succotar melons, they're starting to really get there. Only 2 of them germinated. I think I might try and plant a couple more seeds over here and see how they go. But 2 might be quite sufficient to cover this trellis with the tomato on it as well. So we'll see. And I've got some, the watermelon radishes, they're starting to come along quite nicely too. Everything in the garden at the moment is just starting to look so beautiful. I'm super happy I have these new arch trellises here so we can walk between. I'm not too sure what I'm going to grow on either side of these just yet, but it shouldn't take me too long to figure something out for that. And our chilies, the jalapenos are really starting to bump out some good fruits, and the capsicums are starting to bud and send out some fruits as well. Now if we just walk over to this other side, to this candy cane capsicum or sweet pepper, and we've got some that are starting to change colour. They're not very big, but then I've got some others that are a decent size that will probably start turning colour. Look at those stripes. Like, I just love the colouring of this candy cane capsicum, and the leaves, the variegation on it, they're just so beautiful. This kale has been absolutely demolished by the aphids. I came through, I hosed it all off, and then I pulled off so many of the old very aphid infested leaves and threw them away. There are quite a few ladybugs in here. Now these are good ladybugs, they're going to eat the aphids, but there was just way too many of them to keep up. And I just saw, oh yes, down here, that's ladybug larvae. So we're going to have more ladybugs in here, and there's quite a few that are making sure that more larvae is set and more eggs are set, and we have some more. Yeah, look at that. Some pretty bad infestation, but that's okay. I have plenty of other kale to eat off at the moment, so that's good. These capsicums, they're really starting to shoot up. I did thin them out and planted them out. Oh, they're in containers over there. Some of them survived, some of them haven't. We've had some really hot weather here the last few days, and some of them have just given up the ghost and decided that was the end of their lives, but we've still got some, so that's fantastic. Now we come over to this trellis over here, and just at the back of the trellis I planted the watermelons that I got for my birthday. I planted some watermelons back here, so I'm hoping that'll take over. Just while I'm down in this back garden area, I'll show you down here. I've got the pumpkins and rock melon. Yes, I've got some rock melons over here as well. So I'm hoping that these ones just kind of take over all of this area, and it's got plenty of space to roam around here. A little lonely sunflower there. That's my rocket bed. Now, I harvested a whole heap, and I'm going to have to go through and do another harvest pretty soon and take most of them out. Some of them are starting to go to flower, as you can see, and I think I'll leave one or two in to go to flower, so I've got some more seeds, but I think I'll harvest the rest of them, and then I'm not too sure what I'm going to plant in that bed. I might replant it with some more radishes, daikon radishes, but this time I might do rows so that they're nicely spaced and they're not overcrowded. Now here's something really exciting. There is a passion fruit. So I'm standing under the passion fruit arch that we have happening here, it's just a trellis from one side of the garden to the other side of the garden at the end of a garden bed. And this arch and this trellis is just starting to come to life the way I always imagined it would. And I'm just loving seeing the garden come to fruition, and to what I have planned and the vision that I've had in my head, and it's starting to come there, and I'm just absolutely loving it, and knowing that it's been so worthwhile, and all the produce that I'm getting from it is I'm just kind of so in love with the garden at the moment, and it's so much joy to come out here and work in it. I love actually sharing it with you guys. It's time for the fig to put out its leaves, and we've been getting a few fruits off it. That one might be ready by this afternoon. Now, don't ever pick a fig until it's ripe and falling off the tree, because it will not ripen off the tree. So with figs, you have to wait till it's fully ripe and then pick it. And I've got some more, and then some little baby ones coming through. This is what I'm talking about, like all this lovely produce, and I just look around and go, well, I am never going to go hungry. I have so much food in this garden, and it's just absolutely magnificent, and I love sharing it with my friends and my family as well. So that brings me so much joy to be able to do that. Now that we've come down to this end of the garden, let's have a look at the cucumbers. I am really a very impatient person. I am starting to see why I end up getting seedlings, because planting from seed takes a very long time to get it to that seedling stage where it's going to just start taking off, and very impatient when it comes to that. But it has taught me so much to just be patient and to love the process. So I'm going to show you these cucumbers, and I am starting to get excited because I think they're going to start booming and taking off. So guys, here is the first lot of cucumbers. These are the West Indian gherkins. Look how much they have just grown, and they're at that stage where I think they're about to just go bam and just start cruising up this trellis. I am going to cut back this tomato. I am going to retrellis this tomato, which is on the other side there, back over to its own side, and I might just trim this fennel back just a little bit. Not too much. I think the fennel will be fine, so that these gherkins and cucumbers get to grow up. And then over here we have the long whites. These are starting to send out their little, I forget what these things are called. Oh my goodness. They're little curly hangy-on-y bits. They're starting to send them out so that they can start climbing up the trellis. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing fruits on both of these. I've never grown these ones before, so it's going to be quite interesting to see the development of the fruit and then to taste the fruit itself. And just over here, my echinacea came back, so I'm looking forward to that flowering, because I put it in at the end of summer, so it kind of died off over the winter. But it's coming back now, so I can't wait to see that in full bloom. We have had many fruits off these zucchinis, the golden ones. about 6 or 7 already, so, and we've got stacks more coming through. Super excited about all of that. I also planted some sunflowers over here as well. Something keeps getting into my garden and digging little holes, and I know it's not the dog. I'm just not too sure what it is. It was stealing my seeds, so maybe it was a possum or a mouse or a rat or something, but these few sunflower seeds came up, and a few over there came up as well. I've just got these pots around them just so that Ace doesn't accidentally tread on these, because they are in the ground, they're not up in the beds. I had this vision with archways, and as you can see, we put in an arch just here, which you'll see on my birthday month vlog when I got the archways, but we only put them in yesterday, and I thought it would be a really nice feature to be able to grow something over that and to walk in the garden at a different angle and a different perspective, and to just frame a different part of the garden. So I'm looking forward to that, getting some nice grow over. I've got on this side, I've got some little cucamelons or mouse melons that I planted yesterday, which will grow up quite prolifically and grow up the trellis. I'm not too sure what I'm going to put on this other side. I'm thinking maybe I'll go and find some sort of seedlings that are something different that I don't have. I wanted to get a carragini melon, but I haven't been able to find seeds or seedlings of that around here quickly. I can order seeds in, but it's kind of getting a bit too late for that. So I might order the seeds for next season, but I'm not. Some sort of melon or something maybe up there. I've got corn in here. This was once again another birthday present. I got some corn with the zucchini and some beans and stuff like that. So I've just planted them in the ground here, and we'll just see what happens. But my little sunflower alley over here is starting to look really good, and I can't wait for them to start flowering. This garden is honestly just bringing me so much joy and happiness, and watching everything grow and become big. I think maybe I'm going to have some flowers soon. See, and it's those little bits of excitement that I absolutely love, watching all these things change and develop, and then trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the produce. So we caught up with some friends yesterday, and I took them some kale and some zucchinis, because that's what I have a lot of at the moment. So I took them some of that, and I just can't wait till these other things come on. Like we've been getting mulberries, but it's not a big tree, so there's kind of only just been enough for us. And same with the blueberries. I've been getting handfuls of blueberries every couple of days, but it's kind of just enough for us, and I can't wait till there's an abundance of something and I can share it with the people I love and care about. And I'm pretty sure dragon fruit season is going to be like that, and we can dehydrate it and do all of those good things. So I am going to finish up the video here, because it's starting to come in cloudy, and we're expected a fair bit of rain today. So I came out early so I could get this done since it wasn't raining, because it's been so long since I've done a garden video, and I'm so sorry about that. But here you go, you've got another garden video. So guys, big hugs. Until next time.